Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on the two noble kinsmen and we get to hear from Palamon today in Act 3, Scene 1. So Palamon was left behind in prison. He's in love with Emilia and he was moved from the cell where he could see the garden where Emilia would sometimes hang out, and he was not very happy about that. But then the jailer's daughter, who's in love with Palamon, came and busted him out, and he wasn't like super eager to go, and he hasn't really even like thanked her, even though she still thinks that he's going to fall in love with her, whatever. But Palamon has been sort of wandering around. He still has the shackles or the handcuffs on his wrists. The jailer's daughter has gone to find files to be able to get those off, and food and that sort of a thing. But in the most immediate term, he's been hanging out in the forest, like by this tree, so that she knows where to find him. And Arcite has stumbled along. Now, Arcite, his cousin, Palamon's cousin, who looks very similar to him, and who is also in love with Emilia, was banished from Athens, but decided that he wasn't actually going to leave. He was going to dress up like a poor person and fight in the tournaments to try to catch Emilia's eye, which happened, and he has now been employed as one of Emilia's servants. So in his monologue yesterday, we had Arcite talking about how wonderful she was and what a great opportunity this was and how in love with her he is, and he finishes it off by saying like, "Oh, Palamon, if only you could see, if only you could see, you thought that I was banished, but here I am. You know, I get to see her every day. I get to talk to her every day. You know, just imagine how angry, just imagine how passionate Palamon would be if he could see me now." Well, Palamon could. He was hiding in the bushes. And he jumps out and says, "Traitor kinsman, thou shouldst perceive my passion if these signs of imprisonment were off me, and this hand but owner of a sword. By all oaths in one, I and the justice of my love would make thee a confessed traitor. Thou most perfidious that ever gently looked, the voids of honor that ever bore gentle token, falsest cousin that ever blood made kin. Call'st thou her thine? I'll prove it in my shackles, with these hands, void of appointment, that thou liest, and art a very thief in love, a chaffy lord, nor worth the name of villain. Had I a sword, and these house clogs away." So he jumps out and he's mad. He's demonstrating how angry he is. He's showing off his passion for this situation, and he is threatening Arcite with the whole thing. He's like, "You're a traitor and you're horrible and I hate you, and you shouldn't even be able to call yourself my cousin because you lie and you stole Emilia from me," and all that sort of thing. And he was like, "I would totally put you down if I wasn't wearing these shackles and if I had a sword, but I don't have either of those things. But I would totally mess you up if I had them," is what he's saying. And Arcite sort of cuts him off, and Palamon's like, yeah, sure. Give me your words. Give me your words the same that you've given me your actions. Like, let's hear what you have to say. And what he has to say is tomorrow's monologue. So I'll see you then for that. Mwah.